Yeah, just Mick here. Just doing a quick review. FS Stihl 111's going well. Can't complain about it at all. So what I'm doing is I've got myself a higher quality and standard Husqvarna harness for hanging because I always use bull bar handlebars. I don't like the loop handle. I know both have got their advantages and disadvantages, but that's the setup I like. And these are totally adjustable. You can swing them back, swing them forward, and I find one of the better parts of the Stihl is that hook there in the bull bar handlebars. It's extremely comfortable. I've used a few different types of brush cutters and I would pay the extra in the Stihl range, even if you don't need one. Like I think this might be the smallest size one, the FS 111 professional, with those professional set of handlebars. And if you're using bull bar handlebars, it's worth paying that because of this quick adjustment here. Now, what I've got here is my Husqvarna. This was at 200, and I think 220 is the recommended retail. I got for a little bit better than that. This is their mid-range harness, and what you have is you got your belt, you got your hip strap, so you got that all adjustable. Then you got these here over each shoulder are individually adjustable. That's that one on that side. And then you've also got an adjustment for this that the brush cutter hangs on, and then it also slides backwards and forwards. It floats. Some of the other harnesses I've used, I mean, they're $80 harnesses, not $220 or $200 ones. If you're doing a lot of brush cutting, I suggest that you get yourself at least this quality harness. Now Husqvarna make one that's $300 too, and that's for hanging their great big massive forestry spec brush cutter that you can use as a saw. And so yeah, I'd always use the harness that comes with these Stihls, which isn't anywhere near as good a quality. It's reasonable, but when you're doing 5 to 7 hours brush cutting a day, I suggest that you pay at least that much money to get a harness like that, because, and it can be Stihl, it could be Husqvarna, it could be Schindauer. I've just got a Husqvarna, but I've got a Stihl brush cutter, but I wanted to pay the extra because I've got osteoarthritis in the base of my back, and I wanted everything to be right. So this here, you can adjust it so you hardly even feel that the brush cutter is hanging off your right hand side. So anyhow, it's worth, in my opinion, and I've done brush cutting for over 20 years professionally, and it's worth spending that extra money on because it's so adjustable. And also, I just wanted to do a quick one on this Silky saw. Now, I've used Silky saw for the same amount of time with our pruning. Now, hang on, just let me pull this out. Now that comes in a scabbard, so it's because they're extremely sharp, these Silky saws, and they're made in Japan. And when you're pruning, I've only used Silkies mainly, and I've used cheaper ones just around home. But if you're professionally using a saw, I think that you can't go wrong. So here I got a bit of small leaf privet. I just pruned in my backyard. Let's just pole sort it down. I'll just give you a quick rundown on. Probably won't be able to see that, but to give you an idea. it up, I put some Maleny on it, stop it from just keeping it clean. I've got to do that after this. I'm just going to show you. Keys to me GQ. I'm a bit of a Ford man, so I've got the GQ keys on the Ford thing. But if you look at that, absolutely beautiful, fine cut. Now, privet's quite hard. So what I say is, they're worth spending the money on. Look, you can actually pick up the annular grains and everything in that. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that up close. Like I say, that's in Australia. This is the Zubat. Silky make a heap of different types of soils for every different thing. And like I say, it's surprising how quickly you can whip through something with one of these. Like I say, they got ones that are twice as long, they got ones on extenders that you can say can do limbs, but I don't get paid for any of this. This is just my opinion. I pay full recommended retail price. I bought this from the same shop that I bought the Husqvarna harness from. That Silky in Australia is $111.50 at Maleny mowers. No problem, it doesn't worry me paying full money. But you can buy blades, you can buy spare handles, you can buy the bolts, you can buy everything. So, like I say, I prune to the Australian standard with my work, and you can't go wrong having one of these Silkies. And probably for general, this is about ZUBAT 300, so 300mm I suppose. Yeah, you can't go wrong. So all's going well. We've got a big week planned this week at Svensons Mowing and Grounds Maintenance. Dry hiring a dingo or a kanga this week. What's actually another brand, but it's that style, little miniature skid steer stand on. It's making mulch gardens. I'll put a few of them up that I do. I'm doing a bit of clearing, just removing light brush with it, very light. But yeah, so this is Sunday afternoon. I just thought I'd do a quick review of these two items that I use, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you could, I'd like it that you could hit the like button for us. But I do enjoy doing reviews. I'm back into it. I'm going to try and do some reviews on some other mowers, if I could all scam a bit of a deal. And I'll leave it at that. From Mick from Svensons Mowing, Sveno Mick, Svensons Mowing and Grounds Maintenance. Effectively do anything. Sveno Mick out.